Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I don't think I've actually really done a video like this before, but we're actually going to be focusing on my go-to gameplay mods today. These are mods that I use every single day. Every time I play The Sims, these are my go-to mods. I cannot live without these mods in my game, so I thought I would go ahead and share them with you. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel, as well as hitting that bell notification so you can get notified for when I upload a brand new video. And let's go ahead and get into it. So the first mod that I wanted to go ahead and show to you guys was literally one that I think everyone knows about. It's MC Command Center. So when you click on your sim here, this little icon shows up here and it pops up this whole menu of different things that you're able to do. What I mostly use this for is changing their outfits without them having to do the animation and everything. Or I love using the copy and paste feature, which I feel like is such an underrated feature for MC Command Center, but this is solid. So you can copy an outfit, and then if you change into the outfit, you can paste it from the MC Command Center. And so now her formal wear is also her everyday wear, which I find that so useful. But besides that, I also use it to just quickly go into create a sim and a bunch of other cheats, just like the pregnancy. I can start a pregnancy from here, check how far she's along, check what she's having, and I can also edit her relationships. I can do that from here, cheat her needs and all of that stuff. It's a very useful program to have. I literally cannot play without it at this point. It's just literally the best thing ever. Also, it's really useful for if you come over to a PC, you can also hit the MC Command Center and it opens up a bunch of different cheats that you can do. So with this, you can change how long they are a certain age. You can change how many days that is. You can change how many Sims you can have in a household. Choose how fast your game goes so you can decrease your gameplay speed. But yeah, there's just so many different things that you can go in and you can edit, such as teen pregnancy. You can add an autosave feature. You can change and add child support if you wanted to, auto pay your bills. Oh, inheritance is a big one that I see people use. It really is just an overall cheat code of a system to use, and I would highly recommend. Another lovely cheat code system that I just cannot live without. I literally, when I uninstalled all of my mods for the new update, was trying to use this mod even though it wasn't installed in my game. That's how much I love this mod. Is Miss UI Cheats. So if you guys don't know what UI Cheats is, if I were to come over here to her needs, I can just left click on these and I can bring them down, or I can bring them all the way up, or I can right click on them and set them to a desired value, or I can come over to her relationship with Lucas and just bump them up to 100 and everything. Or I can take away this happy moment moodlet by just right clicking on it, so now it's gone. Or if I don't want her to have the sinister personality trait, just right click on it and it's gone. It really is just an overall amazing system that you can use. You can even do it on there once, so you can re-roll it if you want to, or complete it. Ooh, the big one. The big one is you can cheat their money. So if I were to left click on this, it just automatically adds 1,000 simoleons to their bank. But if I were to right click on it, it brings up this menu and I can just kind of add as many points in here as I want to. It's quite a brilliant mod. So the next mod I wanted to show you guys was Wonderful Whims. If you know what Wicked Whims is, it's basically just Wicked Whims without the wicked part, is how I like to describe it. So it adds, what I mostly use this for is it adds an attractiveness feature. So your sim has attractive preferences, and when she knows a sim, you can click on their sim profile, and right here it'll show you how they perceive a sim. Now she perceives him as basic looking, but say they're love interest, or you have a certain storyline that you're trying to follow, you can click on her and develop her preferences based on a sim. And so you can pick a certain sim to be her attractive preferences. So now she's extremely attracted to Lucas, where she was basic looking. So you can kind of play around with it, but it does add that feature, which I really enjoy. I use it every time I'm playing gameplay because I want to make sure my Sims are attracted to their lovers. I love it so much. It does come with other things such as a period system, which I think is one of the best period systems out there. It's the only one I ever use. The next mod that I'm like currently extremely obsessed with, I don't think I could ever play this game without it anymore. It's become a very crucial part of my gameplay, is the relationship and pregnancy overhaul mod. And this one has a lot of stuff in it. So it's going to show up here as relationships, family, and pregnancy. There's woohoo health. There's romances and friendships, reproductive health, pregnancy and family, insemination and surrogacy, general management, adoption. I've used this mod a lot. I use it in like every single one of my gameplays. But what I really use it for is these. So your Sims have different pregnancy wishes. As you can see here, my Sim currently does not want to be pregnant, does not want a child right now, but you can change that here if you want a certain thing for your Sim, or you can just let fate and time decide the Sim's wishes. And then with that, there's a bunch of new interactions. So if I were to get her pregnant, I'll just force it. So I went ahead and got her pregnant. We're about to check, but the reason I was waiting for the test is because the animation I use for this test actually comes with the next mod on our list, which is going to be the realistic childbirth mod. I'm so happy about this one because it's literally one of my favorites. And here, coming up in the next few days, they have an update coming to the public that includes lactation and pumping, and it's literally just the best mod ever. I'm so happy about it. But there's a little animation here that I wanted to show you guys of when she goes to take a pregnancy test. She will actually have like the stick that you pee on, and it gives you this whole animation. Oh, she's not pregnant. That's not good. Okay, I need to fix that. But it gives you this whole animation for that, which for those of you who do gameplay, story-based, it's super useful. But going back to the relationship pregnancy overhaul mod, here's something. Thankfully, the test came out negative. Erin does not want children just now, so they get certain moodlets according to that. So this is just a pregnancy scare, but he got trying for baby. Lucas would love to have a child and is hyped to be trying for a pregnancy. So they give different interactions. I wanted to show you some of the pregnancy interactions, but she's just not getting pregnant. So I'm going to force it in MC Command Center. But now she has this moodlet that says unwanted child on the way. Erin did not expect to have a child and is not sure if she wants it at all, but it's happening. What should she do? And then she also has a moodlet that says, why are we trying for a baby? Because she does not want a child right now. It's simply just a stressful process in that circumstance. But there are different pregnancy interactions that this mod also has, which is why I wanted her to get pregnant, but she doesn't want to be pregnant. I don't care though. I don't know what she's wearing. So different interactions include things like when you go into here, there's so many things. Like so many. We can go to an early parenthood class, go to counseling for the unwanted pregnancy, go to a birthing class, discover the babies, how many babies there are and the gender. You can go do that. You can go buy something for the upcoming baby. When she's having cravings, she'll get moodlets for having cravings. You can go and tame those. There's of course this whole artificial insemination process and a surrogate. Your Sim can become a surrogate, so you can earn some money that way. Different birth control methods. And a lot of the stuff you'll need your partner to agree on them. So let's just ask, I want to share the news with him so I can discuss possibility of terminating pregnancy or announce unwanted pregnancy is what I want to do. They're both going to have very different opinions because he wants children and she does not. So it's going to be a little bit of an awkward conversation. And he wants to organize to provide for the baby. So they got moodlets now where such joy yet such sadness from partner's pregnancy. Lucas's partner announced being pregnant, and Lucas is so happy that the baby's on the way. The problem is his partner is not. They announced this as though it was the worst thing that could possibly happen. They do not want that baby, but Lucas does. So it adds these different things. She is also just sad because he's not on the same page. So there's things with that. And there's also a whole like complication system. I always remove that because I do not want that in my game. It happened to me one time on accident and I'm traumatized. So we don't add that in here. But it's definitely adds a bunch of stuff. But the childbirth mod is another reason why I wanted her to become pregnant, because that one's a big one. So we first need to call the obstetrician. I'll have her do that. And so she can choose between a bunch of things. But I think first we'll go ahead and send her to get an ultrasound, because this is an option with this mod, is to do an ultrasound. You'll actually go in to the hospital. You'll get in the machine. It adds a bunch of cute little interactions. I'm super excited about how this looks. Boy, stop freaking out. The baby's not coming. So now we need to enable free build. So if you don't know the cheat for that, it's just bb.enable free build. So then you can put this ultrasound station here in the hospital. I'm just going to put it in this room. It's this here. I wanted to see if there was a different color, but there's not. Start ultrasound scan. We'll just choose this doctor. I'm going to bring him in here. Try to reassure about pregnancy. And you can do this, I think, pretty early on. I think it recommends around second trimester, but I always forget about it. So I'm going to just stick him in here, see if he can interact with the interaction at all. I'm just curious. So she's getting an ultrasound, so I wanted to see if he could join. So now you have this cute little like interaction where your sim is getting an ultrasound and everyone's here. It's super cute. I love it so much. And tons of screenshots from this mod is what I'm saying. I take so many screenshots from this mod. Oh, the ultrasound shows that you're expecting a healthy baby boy. Congratulations, you're pregnant based on the ultrasound scan. It looks like you're expecting a healthy baby. Everything looks good so far, but we'll continue to monitor your pregnancy and the baby's development to make sure everything stays on track. This is an exciting time and we're here to support you every step of the way. So, I don't know. It's very just a nice little mod there. But now we're going to send them both home and I'm going to put her in labor. We won't experience too much with the birthing process, but I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about it. I've done it quite a few times. But I just wanted to show you the other things that you can do by calling the obstetrician. So if you call, you're able to decide how she wants to give birth, which is what I really like about it. So you can do the classic surgery machine, or you can do a natural delivery, which is just the natural way you see that people have birth. But we'll go to the hospital, we'll do that, we'll go through the labor process. And that's what I really like about these. You go through the entire labor process. Like, your Sims will be in labor for hours and you're just working on getting them dilated. You can get epidurals, you can kind of just do the whole shebang. You can have a C-section, a home birth. Home births are really fun. I do those all the time. But it really is just an overall overhaul for the babies, and then just all the cute little pictures. I'm obsessed. The next mod I wanted to go ahead and show you guys. It's very much just a very simple one, but I can't live without it now, especially since I play with a lot of pets in my game. But it is the playable pets mod. So before you install this mod, you're unable to click on the pets. You can't see their needs. You can't do anything with them. But afterwards, you can click on them. You can make them do things. So I can have him go over here. You can also use UI cheats on their needs as well. And basically, you can just control the pets. It's very simple, but I feel necessary to just keep track of the pets. Otherwise, they're just kind of there and it's kind of annoying. There was one more I wanted to show you guys, and this one is pretty cool just for show, I guess. But basically, this is a functional spiral staircase mod. I love this mod. There's two different types of ones. The ones that people normally know is like the one that teleports you, right? But this one actually genuinely is like your Sims will interact with it. So here it is. Or there's also this design. Let's do this one. and I'll just slide it into here, and I want to add a room on top. But basically, if I were to have, let's just do him. If we have him go here, this staircase has a genuine animation for your Sims to get up, which is so cool. So if you're looking for, like, if you're not planning on posting your house on the gallery, or if you are fine using custom content in your build, this spiral staircase, is definitely a must. I literally find myself using it a lot when I'm not doing a house with no CC, because it saves so much space, and it's very cute and stylish, and I love it so much. But that is going to be it for my go-to mods. There are a few other ones that I do use, but none of them I use as often as I use these ones that I have shown you guys today. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and make sure to leave a like down below and comment what other mod suggestions you have. I'm always looking for new mods, and I know other people in the comments are probably looking for them as well. So make sure you leave those down below. And I do stream every day on Twitch. It's just twitch.tv/neptunewhims if you want to check that out. I also have other social medias. Everything will be linked down below. And I will go ahead and see you guys in the next one. Bye!